As Aluya people, we are known as people from Ingoholand. Nobody in this country visits Western and fails to taste our chicken. We have seen merchants in the big cities and towns passing around dried and tired layers as kienyeji chicken. That's an act of comradeship. So we are saying we want to get homegrown solutions. We want to franchise and patent kienyeji chicken. And we are talking about the free roaming, free range chicken that has got yellow legs, that eats termites and kumbe out there. That is what you're talking about. Because we know the eggs from this chicken have got natural food color. You don't need to put additives. We know very well. People try to come here with quails that they were feeding on chicken fish. The project collapsed. We are still feeding on quails back home. We are still feeding on them. And they are the very natural ones that are found in the grasslands that exist within Western region. So our purpose is to look at what we have naturally, what we have always known. Any Luya youth can visit the auntie, the uncle, and they'll be given chicken. They don't have to invest anything. And from it, we calculate the ideology of using the chicken and chicken products, the kienyeji chicken products, to improve our lot by ensuring that all the kienyeji chicken that is fed on in this country actually comes from Western. Because our chicken is free range chicken, it eats natural food, and as we all know, now people are turning to white meat. Chicken is white meat. Fish, people are doing ponds all over. It's not as natural as the one that comes from the lake or from the rivers. So we are going back to our roots, what we know best, keeping, rearing, and breeding kienyeji chicken, and then taking it to the national population as a people.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sakwa, for explaining that economic power empowerment of a people bit. And just to expound on it, apart from us making money directly from this delicacy, a Western Kenya delicacy, I just mentioned the aspect of employment. You realize that we have so many youth in Western Kenya who are looking for jobs, and also the majority of Western kids or Luya kids are underemployed and misused by various people who do a lot of heavy work for pittance. And this is one area that we want to empower them, instead of letting them go out and take those low-paying jobs. We want to empower them. So this is one venture that will also come in handy in creating employment. Because if we have, let's say, 2,000 franchise of this kienyeji chicken countrywide, we'll be able even to export it to our neighboring countries. Moving on swiftly, I'll go to our next resolution, which is actually our 6th resolution. So this is the idea of it's both. It plays out in both economic and also social. We are talking about sports. Through Obulala, we want to come up with the academies for all these sports. Soccer academies, we are talking about under 7, under 14, under 15, under 17. The same to rugby, the same to volleyball, all these things. So I believe the strength will be in youth, investment in youth. I just want to weigh in the idea of us putting much emphasis in academies, because I think that's the reason why sports in Europe has done well. We saw it in Nigeria when they abolished soccer at national level and went to academies. We are seeing Nigeria do very well internationally. So probably you can explain to us about the sporting bit and how we can make good use of academies from the ground to grow sports.
In promotion of sports, we need to discover ourselves. Because number one, I believe in being me before I am you. In saying so, I mean that we need to come up with academies, Obulala academies. Because sports is also a business. We make academies, we develop our players, we sell them, we get money out of their transfer fees. That is also empowering our people economically. But we cannot do that until and unless our MPs who are sitting and our governors tell us what they do, the money that is allocated to sports. We have got 1 million in CDF for sports. We want as Obulala to go around and assess the MPs and ask them, this 1 million, what did you do to uplift the sport in our area? Number two, we have things like the bullfighting. Bullfighting as a sport, we need to develop it and patent it as our cultural heritage. Just apart from it, apart from it belonging to the Luyas, making us belong, we need to develop it as a sport so that it becomes economical for our people.
Thank you very much, Mr. Shiuka, for expounding on that. And it's true, because sports, in America, sports is one of the highest economic earners, more than so many other sectors of economy. And it's just because they got it right from the start. They invested in academies. The same happened in Europe very many years ago. So this is our time now to invest into youth. Let's just come up with the academies in every constituency. Let's come up with the School of Excellence in every county in Western Kenya. And there's funds. There's a lot of money that is poured into the devolved units. The county governors should be able and willing to finance and fund every School of Excellence in all sports in Western Kenya. And that is one of the things that we're going to push as the technical committee of Western Union moving forward. That, I heard you talk of bullfighting.
Yes.
That I'll take it as a cue to go into our last and seventh resolution that we came up at Naivasha, which is basically the cultural empowerment of the Luhya people, meaning that we take advantage of diverse and wild and very well-known culture. Actually, Luyas actually have the richest, if I might say, we have the richest culture in this country. And we have seen even with Mulembe Night, during the theme nights at Carnival, Mulembe Night is actually the highest patronized. And Carnival makes more money from Mulembe Night than the rest of the other cultural nights combined. What does that tell you? There's money. And who benefits from that? It's not us Luyas. The owners of Carnival do that. So the thing is that we just have to sit down and take advantage of what we have. And that cannot happen until we talk, we unite, and make use of our cultural heritage. So this we're going to do very well, and we have proposed that we're going to start with taking advantage of one of our best known cultural tools, which is Isikuti. Yeah, when AFC Leopard is playing, Isikuti plays. It's something that is gazetted as a wild wonder. So we are proposing to come up with Isikuti festivals, and this will be taking place quarterly, in various counties in Western Kenya. We make sure they rotate in all of them, and even include Nairobi, because there are so many Luyas in Nairobi. Actually, the second highest tribe in Nairobi are Luyas. So we want on quarterly basis to come up with the Isikuti festival, whereby we'll do nothing but just showcase the Isikuti prowess. And believe me or not, we're going to make a lot of financial, economic gain from that. And as a culture, it will help us cement and build that unity, and make sure that we sell it to non-Luyas, because it's something that we can boast of to attract tourists. And in this cultural heritage, we are now going the second theme night we're going to come up with after the Isikuti festival, we are going to go with bullfighting. I give it to Honorable Halwale. He has single-handedly tried to promote this phenomenon that is bullfighting. In Kenya, we have the original Luhya bulls, and we are proposing also to be doing it on quarterly basis, rotating in all the counties of Western Kenya. So basically put together all this, it will address that cultural bit, and be able to put our social fabric as Luyas together, and we can use these functions to unite the 18 tribes that make the tribe called Western Luhya, which is the main population of Western Kenya. Okay, so in a nutshell, that summarizes our 7 resolutions as agreed upon at the Naivasha retreat. and we'll take it forward in a big way, because this is part of, or which is the inaugural show or posting on the Western Union roundtable. And as we said earlier on, we are blessed to have already brought on board a panel of 5 respected Kenyans and Luyas who are going to take this roundtable forward, starting with various other debates. But I know one that has already been lined on is the one with the party luminaries, which is coming up very well. So we are looking forward to a very interesting show, the Western Union roundtable. And Western Union basically is going to be the not the third force. We are looking at it actually being the first force in Kenya. People talk of Jubilee coalition, people talk of a CORD coalition. We are telling them Western Union is here, and Western Union is not going to be a third force, it's going to take its position there at the beginning. So we expect people will enjoy watching this show. So for today, I'll be very happy and pleased to call it an end for today's recording, and I'm very sure this will be an inspiration to very many generations to come. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. Thank you very much, panel, for coming on board.
Thank you.
We look forward to doing this again.
Thank you.
I'm sure we will take it to the next level. Thank you very much for coming.